Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all have a good lunch just now. Yeah, take a look at this picture. What industry do you think I'm targeting? Salon, all right. Okay, so help me take a look around you. Do you see anyone without any hair at the moment? It's covered, right? Okay. Okay, and help me ask your friends beside you, how much do you spend every time you go to the salon? 1,000 baht? Hands up. 2,000 baht? 3,000 baht? How about 5,000 baht? Okay, how about the guys? You all don't go to the salon to cut hair or go to the barber shop? Okay. All right. Okay, but let's take a look. This industry itself, even in Singapore, actually deserve us to actually take a deeper look into it. Okay, there are actually many industries out there that has been relatively ignored by a lot of technology innovators. If only we could empower them with some tools to help them get into a digital world so that they can participate in the digital economy as well. Yeah, so following from here, my mission here is to help the hairdressing to go digital. Okay, and the main aim and idea is to direct and use government resources, the MNC resources, all the tech tools that we can get, and then help this less developed industry to go digital. So over here, you see that we work closely with our Singapore government, as well as Microsoft and Samsung. Okay, so everyone thinks that it's actually a very cool stuff to stand on stage and then be able to get yourself featured on medias and all the stuff, right? So this is usually what we think it is for entrepreneurs. Okay, and we are trying to make the hairdressing looks cool with digital murals and all the stuff going on. Okay, and then you go on stage to talk about VR technology where you create avatars for people to try on 3D hairstyles and color. So you visualize first before you do the real thing. Okay, but is it really true in the real world when we see in hair salons in Singapore also? Okay, let me take you to somewhere in the northeastern part of Singapore, in Punggol. Okay, this is a hardware hair salon, just outside. You see ordinary people going in. This is the state of art of technology in Singapore hair salon right now. Okay. Okay, so I'm not too sure about in Thailand, but if you all do buy packages and then you need to jot down how much you have consumed or the values and all the stuff, is it still done on pen and paper right now? Okay, but in Singapore, quite a number of salons are still doing it on pen and paper. That's how they are actually managing their salon operations. Okay, and this is what I get. Okay. So what we did was we tried to give them tools. We tried to create software application, put it on the web itself, okay, make it cloud native so that we can always give them the latest tools and then give them the software updates. Okay, and we try to bring them to go digital so you can start storing all your customer profile, all their information, where they go, how many times they came on, what is their latest outlook and stuff. Okay, and look at it. We are actually empowering the aunties and the uncles with tools to help them go digital. Okay, but still, it's actually very difficult. Okay, as young entrepreneurs, sometimes it's some kind of an age gap to try to convince them, hey, look, you can actually start adopting digital tools. You know, there are people who will say, you know, I eat rice and sugar I eat salt more than you eat rice for the past 20, 30 years. So yeah, and this is how I've been surviving. Okay, but with perseverance, and also forward-looking into the next generation, you can actually have a lot of such very cool stuff going on also. Okay, so you see that the face expression from the different audiences, the youngsters are the one that's very happy about having digital tools to play with. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the market right now. So if you Google hair salon software, this is what you get. Okay, everything looks like Excel spreadsheets. Okay, try put yourself in the hairdresser's shoes. They don't really go through that kind of academic education that most of us do. They are, in fact, very hands-on personnel. Okay, and you try and imagine asking them to open an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, it's almost impossible for them to start. Okay, so what we need to do is to actually develop and make things very easy for them. Okay, so for small salon owners, we may think that, okay, initially when we first start, we don't need so many employees, so it's just me. I can rely on my own human memory. Okay, but sometimes I do ask them questions. Can you remember 3 months ago, the 15 customer that you met on day 31, what kind of hairstyles did you create for them? Okay, and yeah, so they say, okay, I give up. My human memory isn't that good. Okay, but when they start hiring a few more people, they will need to actually start using pen and paper to manage the operation, keep costs low, all right? Okay, but the thing is, when you start to hire a bit more people, that's where all the different business interests, employee interests, the motivation, and all the stuff starts going on. Okay, and you want to make it neutral, you want to keep them happy, and you need software to start managing it. But what you see is that when you actually Google, there's the kind of software right now in the market. And that's one of the key reasons why a lot of salons out there are still using pen and paper to manage our operations. It's very difficult to use for them. So what we created is a cloud-native solution. It's touch-based, it's very visual, and you can use it anytime, anywhere, on any devices, on demand. Yeah. So basically, we have the stylist tool, the front desk tool, the branch manager tool, company management tool, as well as the customer tool. So the entire value chain from a customer to a stylist, to a front desk receptionist, to the branch manager, to the company management, where you have multiple branches across different regions, you want to manage them. We all have tools for them to use. Yeah, it's powered on any touchscreens that you can see. So this is the salon experience that we are talking about. Okay, so let's think about it. Actually, we have a lot of digital technology out there. As young entrepreneurs, there are things and dots that we can connect to help make things happen for the people that has been relatively ignored. Okay, and in the age of AI, how many percent here believe that our jobs will be automated and get replaced? And there will be serious job shortages out there, and then a lot of people will get unemployed soon. None? Everybody is very optimistic about the job market. Okay, so let's think about it. In the age of AI, I believe that the high personal touch industry are the ones that's going to stay. Those creative sector where you cannot break down the different tasks into single-second calculation are tasks that cannot be automated by technology. So, for example, industry like nursing, industry like preschool education, industry like hairdressing actually deserve a good look into it. Those are the areas where we think we can create huge job employment, empower them with the tools to get into a digital economy. And as government bodies, I believe a lot of us should be looking at how do we stabilize the society, create enough job employment, create enough middle-class population. And I believe if we are really looking into gender equality as well, there are a lot of female hairdressers out there where we can empower them. Every one of them actually run a small business where they use the income to support their family. Yeah. With that being said, I'm going to end my presentation. Thank you.